That's a funny face. Okay, so today we are reacting to what Europeans think about American life. Well, not that Americans care about what other people think of them. Maybe, possibly. But this is more like an educational video and we're gonna have fun with it. So this is from a small channel called the New York Times. Never heard of it? I'm just kidding. If you're new to the channel, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. And we're gonna react to what Europeans think of Americans. But before we do, a joke. What did a European say to an American in the bathroom? He said, "Oh, European, European, you were peeing." Okay, that's a bad joke. I didn't even tell it right.
American optimism. They have a pretty nice flag.
Okay, where are they from? So we have, I think that's Romania, Italy. I don't know where that flag is. Belgium. Oh. So fast. We have Finland and we have UK.
Are you joking?
What?
I think I missed 3 flags.
Shocking.
It didn't go well.
That's nothing you would ever see in Britain. That would cause you know, riots.
Food and drink, let's see.
In the US, a large drink in McDonald's is 77% bigger than in Europe.
Wow.
It's disgusting. Wow.
I mean, come on, it's not disgusting. It's just more value for your money. But I understand what you're saying. You know. But still, it's just the same drink, just a little bit more. I mean, you can share. Save some bucks. Bro, why would you do that? Diabetes to go. Obesity rates among American adults are more than double those in Europe. Bro, I'm not against selling big portions. I'm against people consuming the big portions. You know, if you want to stock up, you know, that's fine. I mean, if you want like a big gulp and then you share it between 4 friends, you know, in different cups, not mouth and not you know what I'm saying, but you know, get different cups, share them, save them money, you know.
Many common US food ingredients are banned in the EU.
Wow.
Azodecarbonamide.
Azodecarbonamide or mid. Azodecarbonamide, ADA, is a common whitening agent in American breads and cakes.
Banned in Europe because it may cause cancer.
Cancer brownies.
Cancer brownies. I mean, to be honest and to be fair, there are so many things that may cause cancer that we still consume, you know. I don't know. Family.
So cute.
We have a baby.
Yes.
How long do you get for parental leave in your country?
The mother gets 410 days.
The fathers as well. There's a paternal leave that is, I think it's about 9 weeks.
That is so nice, you know, dads need time off too, especially to help the mother, you know, while the mother rests. All EU countries guarantee 14 weeks of paid maternity leave. Some also cover paternity leave. What about the US?
Okay. The number of paid days of maternity leave guaranteed by law in the US.
5 days a week.
Let's see.
Wow.
It's nothing. Like, I was right. It's literally like, you want to have a kid? Well, you're on your own now.
Bro, that is insane. Especially because, you know, to have a baby in the US is so expensive. Like 15K, 20K. And did you know that you even have to pay to hold your baby after giving birth? They pay you like a $40 fee for you to hold your baby after you have your baby.
You de-incentivize people from having kids like that.
You disincentivize poor people from having kids, because if you're rich, you can obviously.
Oh, wow. 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 Okay. Education.
are graduated.
Oh, thank you.
These are the annual fees at major US universities.
Massachusetts Institute of Technology, MIT,
MIT.
$51,832
For a year.
I mean, honestly, that is a bit disgusting from a first world nation.
A year? Not for the full tuition, that's a year. Almost every European country offers low-cost university tuition. Bro, that's why, you know, there's so many student debts. I mean, if you're studying for 4 years or 5 years, can you imagine? That's more than $250,000 for you to study. And then when are you going to start getting that money back, you know, to pay your debts? You already start the workforce with debts. Like you literally study 5 years and then you have another 5 years to pay your debts. Granted, you get a 50K job. And how many of you guys have 50K jobs? And that's really like a 50K job. Honestly, it's not even going to pay your university in 5 years because you don't get 50K in your hand, right? And even if you do get 50K in your hand, you still have bills to pay. So another 10 years. So 5 years studying, 10 years paying your bills, maybe even 15 years. It's insane.
I pay 18 euros per semester.
In Denmark, it's free.
18 euros. Oh, she's from Denmark and it's free. Healthcare. Don't get me started with healthcare.
A woman's leg got stuck in the gap between the train and the platform.
She begged no one call an ambulance.
Oh, wow.
$3,000 she wailed. I can't afford that.
No way, bro. Wait a second. If somebody calls an ambulance on you, then you have to pay? I would say the person who called the ambulance would have to pay if you had to pay something. But in fact, you know, why should people pay to call an ambulance? That should be, you know, a government. I don't know. That should be something the government should pay.
Coming from the Bulgaria, which is the
oh, he's from Bulgaria.
poorest EU member state. I've never heard about this.
In 2015, medical bills led to 1 million adults declaring bankruptcy.
Oh, wow.
My dad is.
What is the mentality behind this? Oh, you're bankrupt, but at least you're not dead? Is that what they're like justifying this by? That makes absolutely no sense.
Is diabetic and he gets really good care in Belgium and we don't pay a penny to it. It's completely free.
Through a mixture of private and public insurance, every European citizen has access to affordable healthcare. This should be worldwide.
What surprises me is that people are not rioting on the streets, to be honest.
I know.
Bro, he wants people to riot on the streets. You know, that's a dangerous line to cross, you know. Because the United States, they are notoriously famous for riots. But I think people are complaining, you know. They're not like taking it lightly. But I think it's more of a culture thing. They, you know, like in the United States, there's the tipping culture. There's a lot of different culture, you know, that make people accept things around them, you know.
Oh my god.
That conversation.
Oh yeah, past
This is
times.
a toy AR-15.
An AR-15 style rifle was used in the San Bernardino shooting that killed 14 people.
The Orlando nightclub shooting that killed 49 people.
The 2017 Las Vegas shooting that killed 58 people.
Okay, so that conversation is a tough conversation because even though you don't have guns in Europe, you know, in the United Kingdom, you have very high knife crime, acid attacks, you know, and, you know, arsenic. All of these things still exist. And I think it's not the gun that is the problem. The people who have these bad intentions are the problem. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, if they don't have a gun, they're going to use a knife. If they don't have a knife, they're going to use acid. If they don't have acid, you know, they're just going to run a truck over you and other people. It's insane. It's really insane. These people should go to jail. They should be watched, you know. It's very hard to prevent like a heinous crime, but if it is preventable, then, you know, people should prevent it whether they have access to guns or not. In Europe, there is approximately 1 gun death per 100,000 people. Oh, I can't. Oh, I'm not ready for the United States statistics. In the United States, there are about 12. Okay, so that's 12 times more. But then again, the United States has more population, so it's not a fair comparison because you would need to compare it in percentage, not... Oh, wait. They're comparing it per 100,000 people. Okay, so yeah, makes sense. Yeah, so it's 12 times higher.
Washington, D.C. actually banned handguns, but the ban was overturned in 2008 by the US Supreme Court.
Whoa.
She's pointing that gun at him.
Overturned. So somebody had the
Somebody
common
thought
sense to ban this, and then they were like, you know what?
No, we need guns.
Yeah, the thing about that is it's unconstitutional to ban a gun, so you would have to change the constitution in order to ban guns. My personal opinion about guns is people should have, well, they have licenses, don't they? Well, I don't know. I gotta do a little bit more research before I give my opinion on that.
Americans are incredibly friendly and hospitable.
I wish we could be that.
Except if they're from New York. New York.
Sort of happy and optimistic about the future.
And the influence has been huge, like, and still today.
Whether it's food or music or fashion or art, film.
The younger generation in America is definitely giving me hope about the future of America.
And everyone secretly has an American dream, so, I mean, you know, we can still all resubscribe to that.
In Germany, we don't wave flags.
Okay, and he's from Germany. So those are the 3 ones I had missed. So Germany, Bulgaria, and Denmark. Those are the ones I didn't mention in the beginning of the video. Anyways, guys, the United States has everything. You know, it has the ups, the downs, it has the rich, the poor, it has the very intelligent and the thing that lacks common sense. So the United States is a huge country. It's one of the biggest countries in the world. One of the biggest countries. I think it's the 3rd biggest. The first one is Canada. No, wait. Russia, Canada, United States, China, Brazil, and India. I think those are the top 6. In any case, guys, it depends on what your life is in the United States and where you live, I think I would guess. Because, I mean, if you have the money and the resources, then an ambulance wouldn't, you know, get you bankrupt. But if you don't, then, you know, I think the equality, the financial equality in the United States is quite... I don't know. I think there's an inequality, but then the GDP is also high. You know, it is very diverse. I would say, in terms of the economy, because in the United States, people can become billionaires and millionaires overnight. You know, people can start getting a lot of money, whether you work a full-time job or a part-time job, or if you're like, you know, selling products, And I feel like in the UK it's much harder. It's really much harder for you to become like a millionaire or a billionaire. I think it's, you know, the opportunities are there, but it's in a smaller scale than the United States. And I think the United States has everything. It's a universe in and of itself. So good, bad, you know, it's not up to us to talk about another country. And I think Americans should figure out what is, you know, what they're doing right, figure out what they're doing wrong, and it's up to them to solve their issues. I don't think we can butt in. Of course, we have our own opinions, but at the end of the day, it doesn't matter unless, you know, you are American. And like, I would say nobody can talk about my country because they don't know my country. So I would not feel comfortable if people are talking about my country without knowing it. So this was just for educational purposes, I guess. We all have our opinions, but as I said, United States, good, bad. It's not for us to judge, you know. Let them judge and figure it out by themselves. At the end of the day, they are the biggest powerhouse. What's the word I'm looking for? Biggest economy. I don't know. They're just like huge. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching. I'll see you soon. Take care now. Bye-bye. Now you can get full access to exclusive content, special reactions to shows, series, anime, full movies, and even request a video of your choice. Just become a YouTube member or join Buy Me a Coffee today. Find out more. The link is in the description.
Never break, always fight, never quit, do it right.